Hello, my name is Michael Mantis. We were just playing some Baldur's Gate earlier on stream, and I thought I'd hop on and make a little video because there might be something that people don't know about. Certainly I don't know about it. I've never done this before and I haven't seen any videos on it on YouTube, so I wanted to make this video, and today we are going to try and find out what happens if you kill Marcus at the point where he covers for you with Jaheira at Last Light Inn.
What?
Marcus. He's been with us from the beginning. Since, when did you join us, Marcus?
Jaheira, come now. This one's parasite has dug a little too deep, eh?
Maybe yours has as well.
Enough of this. The Absolute has given me many gifts already. She'll give me so much more when all of you are dead. You, most of all, will suffer for this blasphemy. Your life is mine, but in death, you will belong to the General.
The round starts with everyone getting surprised. Not ideal. We didn't have the alert feat on, so if we had that, we may have had more characters be able to do things, but we do have Will and Shadowheart, not the two you would expect to try and take down Marcus. Will starts off with Hypnotic Pattern to try and get Marcus to lose his action. A few Harpers also got hypnotized. Collateral damage, shall we say.
On the move.
Shadowheart then pushes up, casts Silence on Marcus, because maybe his maybe one of his actions is a magic type of thing.
You'll make excellent fertilizer. Just look at
A round of Harpers just talking. Back to Will at the top of the round. Will decides to hit because he is silenced also. Not the greatest move on my part. We could have done with some Eldritch Blast there, but it is what it is. The round ends with Marcus teleporting away, summoning a load of hands. So we decide to reload and go for part 2. Take 2, we go for damage. We think that Firewall is probably a good way of putting damage, especially if we can stun him where he is. And then he'll take bonus damage every single round. Right now, I'm trying to get some speed pots. With only having Will and Shadowheart available, we really need those speed pots.
2 steps at a time.
Will runs around the side and gets ready for Eldritch Blast, turning the repulsor feature off, just to make sure he does actually stay in the fire. Good damage, Will. Good damage.
I'm ready.
Next up is Shadowheart. We want to run in and give ourselves a nice angle, which is why I've kind of positioned Will out of the way here. You'll see in a second. For the Sunbeam. Big damage. Also blinded. Speed pot for Shadowheart. And we are going to cast Silence on him because we know he can escape. And I think if we use Silence, that might be able to stop him from summoning a load of hands and escaping. Didn't work. Everyone got stunned, the hands got summoned, and Marcus made his escape. Time to reload for attempt number 3. Instead of Silence, we went with Command. Everyone's favourite spell. Command Halt stops them, or preventing them from moving and taking an action. So we lock him. First time. He has to stay in the fire. Take some more fire damage. Get wrecked, Marcus. Another round of Harpers just shouting while being surprised. And eventually we finished him off with an Eldritch Blast.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
At this point, the game was a little bit buggy, as you'll see in a second. Quite a few people ended up in cutscenes as we are being kicked out of Last Light, while simultaneously killing the imposter at Last Light.
Seems
Make
you
it
aren't
make
allowed
sense.
to be here. It might be wise.
Find out who it is and bring them to me.
Yes, Mom.
Quite exhausted.
Jahira doesn't want to talk
Good
to us
night's
right
sleep
now.
would do me.
Seems you aren't allowed to be here.
Defender of the people.
Bear with me for a moment. There are better.
I genuinely
Keeping
thought
pace.
that I'd soft locked the game here.
You won't be asked again. You'll need to get permission to walk.
Be on the alert, Harper.
We are now physically being kicked out of Last Light.
You exposed a true soul in our midst. You're no puppet of the Absolute, are you? How is that possible?
After we explained about the artifact to Jahira, Jahira allowed us to walk around Last Light all free and clear.
What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers.
Thank you,
All
Jahira.
clear, at ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark.
Couple more broken cutscenes here with Isabelle and Gale.
Burning through our oil, so just about do.
This area appears to be off.
Shouldn't hang
This
around
area
Yeah, we get it. I'm not allowed here.
appears to be off.
Even though Jahira has said that it's okay. But whatever.
Dagger's new sheath.
Guys, in you come. No need to be kicked out anymore.
Please. To your very good health.
A lot of the dialogue here with Jahira was unchanged from the usual dialogue that we would get. So we drink the clearly poisoned drink. And
Well,
go
over
up and
a
see
century
Isabelle.
old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabelle, a faithful cleric of Selûne.
One thing to point out here is Isabelle wasn't on the balcony protecting Last Light anymore. She was just in the room, which is really weird.
The true
So we don't
soul
get the
who's
line
going to save us all.
of being
I'm Isabelle.
interrupted
Pleased
or
to meet you.
realizing that Isabelle had an audience.
Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's
A lot of this
almost too
dialogue
good to
remains
be true.
unchanged as well.
But
I
I'd be
thought
a
it was
poor
important to
cleric
leave it in
indeed not to
because
avail of a
Isabelle is
blessing when I
amazing.
see one. Let me guess. Jahira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are
Thank you,
places
Isabelle.
it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
I'll be
Good
quiet,
news.
Shadowheart.
Like a nasty little terrier.
Well said, Isabelle.
Good luck. And may the Moon Maiden protect you. While you're busy in the towers, I'll keep the people here safe. If you find a way in, we'll come to your aid. Until then, go well. Be safe. And if you should meet Ketheric Thorm, be careful.
I'll be quiet, Shadowheart. Well said, Isabelle.
Good news. Like a nasty little terrier. While you're busy in the towers, I'll keep the people here safe. If you find a way in, we'll come to your aid. Until then, go well. Be safe. And if you should meet Ketheric Thorm, be careful.
So we didn't get an NPC showing up to take Marcus's place. The ambush just doesn't
Good to see
happen
you're
now
still
because
breathing.
we've already killed Marcus.
It's the best we can hope for.
We
The
went back
shadows haven't
downstairs, talked to
consumed you.
Jaheira, but Jaheira
Good.
didn't have any new dialogue either,
Then
so we
speak.
decided to leave. That was a tad bit anticlimactic. I was expecting an NPC that hadn't shown up in the game before. Having said that, I do think that is the easiest way to deal with Marcus and any potential ambush. Rather than taking on the fight and risking Isabelle, risking Jaheira, take care of Marcus in one turn. As you may have noticed, Lae'zel and Gale were pretty much useless as they don't have the alert feat. I would suggest if you're going to do this, take alert early. That means that none of your party will be surprised and you don't have to waste speed pots or anything like that. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all of the interaction things. Thank you, and I shall see you in the next one. Take care.